brokers, and I'd just like to welcome you to the front. So without further ado, ladies and gents, let's all get up out of our chairs and let's give a standing ovation to LSI utility owner, Mr. Lawrence.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lawrence Saffer, and I'm the MD of LSI. ACM, I need to ask you a question. Who here this evening actually wants to go out and earn money? No. I've come a long way here this evening. Now I need to know, a proper ACM, who here wants to go out and earn money? Tell me you want to earn money, ACM. Good. So now let's get started. I'm going to play you a very short video. And this gives you an idea of the opportunity of how to introduce LSI to your customers. Now, where will this information be able to be found? This will be on your IBO back office. Make sure you go onto your IBO back office, look at these videos and share them with everybody in your network on social media, because these are available to share. Let's start with the first video.
LSI is a new opportunity from ACN, designed to build your business. The opportunity to sell a service that every business can benefit from every day. If you walked into a business and asked the owner, "Do you want to save time and money?" what do you think they would say? Yes, of course they would. Well, with ACN's business energy partner LSI, that's exactly what you can now do. Your clients use energy every day to light up a room, send an email, or simply make a cup of coffee. As an independent business owner, you can now offer them the chance to save money on the energy they use. But why LSI? LSI has been a leader in energy purchasing for over 20 years and has saved businesses millions of pounds. LSI provides a clear and simple comparison service of the whole energy market, ensuring clients always receive a solution that best suits their business requirements. LSI has won multiple industry awards for their service and provides everything you expect and trust from an ACN partner. Clients receive a personal account manager at LSI who will always be available to help. Clients never have to tackle the supplier alone. Don't let clients continue to pay more than they need to for their energy. Simply provide LSI with the required information, and working together as a team, we can help grow your organization and help businesses all over the country become more profitable. That's LSI, another great opportunity from ACN, designed to help build your business. Find out more now in your IBO back office.
Thank you, guys. So, what is the opportunity? Whether you switch on a light, whether you're making a cup of coffee, whether you're using your laptop, or whether you're heating a building, every single business uses definitely electricity, and a lot of them use gas as well. And all we're asking you to do is go out and find those businesses. So go down the high street, talk to everyone you know, and try and identify companies that you think you could introduce to LSI. So now let's just move on. The unique selling points, because the company's LSI, well, what are the unique selling points? Well, before I really go through them, I just wanted to share with you. 20 years ago, I was unemployed. I lost all my money. I was doing car boot sales and bringing home £50 on a weekend to try and put on the table for food for my family. And like a lot of you people here today, you know, I wanted to succeed. And I was told that the gas and electricity market 20 years ago was opening up. And I wanted to get involved at the very, very beginning. And with sheer hard work, determination, the power to want to succeed, right? I went out selling gas and electricity shop to shop. I would work in the daytime and then I'd go out in the evening again. And then on the weekends I'd take my daughter in her pram and I'd be walking around, right? Going into fish and chip shops, anywhere I could, right? Trying to sign people up. 20 years later, now I can confirm to you, my company is one of the largest utility brokers in the whole of Great Britain. Everyone here today can take the same lesson. If you want something badly, if you really, really want it, you guys can make it happen. You can change your life from working at Marks and Spencer's, from working in a restaurant, whatever it may be. Every one of you here can change your life if you believe in yourself and you want to succeed. Do you agree, ACN?
Yeah!
So, how do we deal with this? Well, as a company, we search the total or one-stop shop, so your customers don't have to do anything once they've been introduced to LSI. The next thing is, we have our own personal account managers. Now, when a customer comes to us, from the whole beginning, LSI are there to hold their hand and deal with everything for them. These are our staff. Our staff have been trained so highly, and thank goodness, last year, we competed in some major awards in our industry. It's like the Grammys, but for utilities. A bit boring, but that's what we're in. And out of 1,000 plus brokers, my company won 2 major awards, one for Best Customer Service and one for Most Trusted Consultancy. And in 2015, we were the runner-up in 3 categories. Now, why is this important, ACN? It's so important. Because you're going to be introducing your family, relatives, friends, business associates, people that trust you, to my company. And you can feel, rest assured, that LSI are a company that will look after your customers, that will thank you afterwards, because they will turn around and say, they've saved me money, they've dealt with the whole process. I've had to do nothing. I've just sat back and saved money. So please remember, feel confident when introducing people to my company. Well, how can LSI offer competitive prices? Why LSI? Well, we work with all the major suppliers. This is the big 6. But besides that, there's probably 20, 25 other gas and electricity companies that your customers could be with. So don't worry, because not only do we deal with the big 6, but we deal with all the companies, so we can find the best contract for your customer. Now, how about the deal they're going to get? Are they going to get a good deal? Well, imagine this. If you went to Costco, you would get a much better price for 100 pens as you would for 1 pen. Well, it's the same thing. When your customers come to my company, we're major traders, so they will benefit from LSI's bulk purchasing, which means that if they went out to try and organise a contract for themselves, they would not normally be able to benefit from our bulk purchasing. So make sure you tell your customers, by signing up with LSI, they will benefit from our bulk buying, which they wouldn't be able to do normally in their own right. Massive point, ACM. Next, how do we deal with this? Well, we're great negotiators. I've got 5 of my guys here this evening. It's a Sunday. They wanted to come out because they feel passionate about ACN. They feel passionate about working for my company. And our guys, we don't just negotiate, but when we've negotiated, we even negotiate more. So we make sure that your customers get the optimum price, the best deal for their gas and electricity. Now, small business owners, and a lot of the business we get in is from small business owners. Some of them may have just started a business first time, may have taken over a business, and sometimes their credit rating isn't that high. So when LSI are dealing with your customers, we will know the right company to put business that's just started up, that's credit rating won't be too good. So trust us, we know what to do, and we know where to place your customers to get them the best deal. This wonky arrow basically means that we have live trading screens in our office. So we're in touch with the market 24/7, which allows LSI to get your customers the best deals on their utilities. Now, again, we're going to play you now a short video just briefly explaining the opportunity. Now, I need to know one question to make sure everyone has been paying attention. ACN, it's just a big, loud group answer. Where will you be able to find this video? Thank you ever so much. And one last thing, who are we going to share this video with? Everyone! Great, because the more people that get to understand, the more people that you can share this with, everyone will have the same opportunity as every one of you here in this room to go out and earn money. By the way, ACN, who wants to earn money? Yeah! Good, let's listen to the video.
By helping businesses, big and small, save money on their energy, LSI can help you build your own business and grow your network of clients. All businesses use energy, but do you know who to speak to? Who in your network already has a business? What types of businesses use a lot of energy? To answer some of your questions, we have put together some examples of businesses you might like to contact. Please take note of the supply number on the client's electricity bill. Small business users with an energy profile class of 03 or 04 on their electricity bills, using between 5,000 to 50,000 kilowatt hours per year, such as convenience stores, small offices with less than 25 staff, car mechanics, hairdressers, beauty salons and takeaway restaurants. Medium-sized businesses have an energy profile class 03 to 08 on their electricity bills. They use between 50,001 to 150,000 kilowatt hours per year. These businesses include care homes, large offices with more than 25 staff, dry cleaners and laundrettes, large places of worship, small hotels and restaurants, including busy takeaways. Large businesses using over 150,000 kilowatt hours per year and have an energy profile class of 05 to 00 on their electricity bills. These types of businesses are large hotels with multiple locations, leisure centers and large gyms, manufacturing facilities and restaurant groups. Remember, independent business owners are compensated for all sales made through LSI. Prospects. What are they and how can an independent business owner benefit? Your client may already be in a contract for 12 months or more. What can you do? Send their details to LSI and we will prospect the information for you. Always remember, build the bank of prospects. Send LSI all your leads and we will diarize them for you. And when appropriate, we will action them by following up with your client. If the sales go through, you'll receive compensation. Don't let your clients continue to pay more than they need to for their energy. As a team, we can help grow your network and help businesses all over the country become more profitable. That's LSI, another great opportunity from ACN designed to help build your business. Find more information in your IBO back office.
Every person in your family and network and try and find out who's got a business that you can go and talk to. But when you do, make sure that you're speaking with the decision maker. It's so important because we're looking to make sure we are talking with the right person. So please, I ask you, I'm not looking for the sales assistant, I'm not looking for the cleaner, I'm looking for the business owner who makes the decisions, all right? Now, business energy contracts. The majority of companies are in an energy contract because the market opened over 20 years ago. But at the moment, the market is at its cheapest level. So when your customers are coming out of one of these energy contracts, we should be able to save them money. Businesses can only move supplier when they paid off any debt they owe. So this is a very important point. When you're talking to somebody and they're giving you their bills and they've dealt with everything, say to them, if you owe any money, please pay it off. Otherwise, the supplier will not allow them to move, and your customer could face extremely high rates from their current supplier. So it's crucial. Tell them, pay the debt off. Next, termination notice must be given to move supplier. Who does that? Not your customer, LSI will. We deal with everything on their behalf. Once they pass those bills over to you, all they've got to do is sit back and save money. Now, contract lengths can vary from 12 months to 60 months. Now, we believe in selling long-term contracts for various reasons. The market's at an all-time low. So it would be the right decision to get your customer to lock into a 5-year deal, and that price is fixed for 5 years. And when the market does go up, it will protect them from any price increase. Oh, and one more thing. If the customer's with you for 5 years, every single IBO will continue to be compensated while their customer is with LSI. Because if you just do one introduction for gas and electricity, we sign that customer up, we will probably be signing them for a long term, anything from normally 3 to 5 years, and you get compensated. So it's so important to realise that all the effort just for one customer will be rewarded to you long term. Next, how do you identify a gas and electricity bill? Well, you see there is a little box. Now in that S, right, you will see one of these numbers. A 0, 3 or 4 is a smaller spend. That's probably a customer spending £500 to £3,000-4,000. Let's say a beauty salon, a hairdresser, a small convenience store. Whereas then, 05 to 00 will be a much larger business user. Let's say a large restaurant that's got a takeaway next to it. So make sure when you're getting a copy of your customer's bill, that's the most important thing to be found. We do not accept an 01 and an 02. 01 and 02 belong to first utility. Right? So if someone says I'm a business owner and I operate out of my bedroom, and my bedroom's my office and here's my bills, you can save my business money, unfortunately LSI can't, but first utility can. Now let's just see what an electricity bill looks like. Now, here is just a copy of one British gas bill, and this is the bit that we're interested in here. That is the site address. There's the customer's spend. Up here somewhere will be the customer's contract end date, telling you when their contract expires. Now, the next part is, oh look, there's that box I showed you. There's the S, and there's the little number that starts 03 or 04, that's an 04. Here is the customer's consumption, whoops, and over there is this price they're paying and the total spend. These are the parts of the bill we require. So it's so important when visiting a customer and getting their gas or electricity bill, we need the full bill. Both copies with the important information being the box and the rates they're paying, so then we can do a cost analysis. Send it back to that customer, show them how much they're going to save, and then you continue to earn money and be compensated. So, very important, the bills. Now, at LSI, our job is to try and make this as easy as you can. This is what it's all about, to make sure you guys have very little to do. So we've created a web app, whereby you can find this web app on the very important on the back office, and you use this to download all the information that you would send to LSI. So please take note, this is crucial, because without this, we can't do business with your customer. We need you to make sure, go on this, send everything to us, and then we can help your customer. Now, it's so important to provide us with quality information. So when you've downloaded everything, and this app, just so as long as you know, is compatible with your laptops, your computers, your tablets, or your mobiles. So we've taken the time to make sure that you can use this with any of the forms that you would normally do, being, you know, your laptops, etc. Now, providing quality information, we can't send a quote without the right information. So what would that consist of? Well, we want to know everything about the relationship with the customer. Is this a family friend? Who is the customer? Have they used the broker before? There's a note section, right? So please try, not only just get me the bills, but fill in the note section with information. They've had a broker before, never used the broker. It's my uncle. Then we know we've got more of a chance of selling to your uncle because we know he trusts you. It's someone we've done business with once before in the high street. Then we know that it's someone you just know as an acquaintance. Complete the online form in full. Don't miss anything out. Provide a signed copy of a supplier letter. Now what is this? This means that your customer providing us this letter, and again, you can download this letter, and all you have to do is ask your customer to sign it. It's not a legal binding document. All it is, it shows that your customer is interested in using LSI, and then we use this, and we go to the supplier, the utility supplier, and we say to them, you see, this customer wants us to look at their utilities. It's so crucial to get this supplier letter. Now, if they don't have their own letter heading, there's no problem. You print the supplier letter off, and you get your customer to just put his name and address on the top, sign the bottom. If they've got a properly limited company, then what you do is you get them to print the supplier letter onto their letterhead. Now, the last thing is to provide a clear copy of the energy bill. Now, one of the things happens sometimes is someone is so excited to make the introduction. They talk to the customer, they get the signed letter of authority, they get everything they need, then they take a photograph of the bill. They're so excited and the photograph comes out blurred. Then they download it and send it to us. Now we've got a problem. We can't see the MPAN number of that box. We can't see all the right information. So please make sure when you take a photo of the bill, keep your hands steady. Then make sure the photo's clear, then get it downloaded and sent to LSI. Now, if you do get a bill and you've got the full copy, and the customer says to you, I don't want to sign the supplier letter, we're cool. There's no problem if you've got the bill. If you haven't got the bill and they turn around and say it's with my bookkeeper, then what we need is the supplier letter, because that will then allow us to then phone your customer up, get some more information, and then we can deal with it on their behalf. But this is so important to take account of. So let's just go one more time. We make sure we fill the lead form in detail, relationship with the customer, any important information. Make sure we put their mobile phone number down. Provide a supplier letter if we can, especially if we don't have a bill. If we do have the bill, we'd rather have the supplier letter, but if we can't, don't let it prevent you sending the information to LSI. Now, what happens next? Well, quite simple. There will be one of two scenarios. The first one, their contract's due up within 6 months. That's great. What then will happen is we're going to contact the customer. Normally we do that in 48 hours. So we're quick onto it, providing you provided us with all the correct information. We ask very little of you. If you provide us with the information, we'll contact your customer and hopefully help them save money. Now, there's another scenario. Their contract is not due up for between 7 months to 60 months. So what happens when you walk into a business and find that out? Well, you make sure you get all the customer details and send them to LSI, and that will be a prospect of which we will touch on very shortly. LSI will then diarise that information, and we will contact your customer 6 months before their contract expires. Now, we'll come on to prospects because it's really quite exciting how LSI deal with a prospect. Now, we suggest the longer term contract over a shorter term contract. Why? Well, I mentioned to you before, the market is at an all-time low. Now, if it's at a low, it makes much more sense for LSI to recommend a lease for 3 to 5 years. They don't have to look at it each year. And time is money. So we make sure that we try and sell long-term, and if we sell long-term contracts, you continue to be compensated by ACN whilst the customer is with LSI. Woo! Please save it for the end. I have a very weak finish. The short-term contract, sometimes customers say, look, I'd rather just sign for 1 year. And if they wish to sign for 1 year, then that's fine with LSI. We will sign that customer for 1 year, and then we'll be back in touch with that customer. Now, I mentioned prospects. Now, this is exciting. There's a saying called the little difference makes the big difference. And at LSI, my team of staff are properly trained to take full advantage and to make sure we leave no stone unturned when selling to your customers. So, if you go in and see someone and you come back with the bills and you see the contract's not due for another year or 2 years, you'll think to yourself, that's a missed opportunity, I'm not going to earn money. What's going to happen? LSI will forget about the customer. It's not due for 2-3 years. What am I going to do? Don't worry. Because the second we get those bills in, we will then find out their contract end date. Then we phone them and explain clearly that their contract's due up in 2 to 3 years, and we tell them we stay in touch with your customer monthly. Every month they will receive a newsletter from LSI. We will then not only phone your customer, but we'll send them a letter to their business. Plus, we will email them. So we've got 3 opportunities of contacting that customer and telling them to watch out. What for? Because LSI will continually market to them. So in a year's time or 2 years' time, that customer now was cold to start with, but it's now come out the other end, scalding hot, because they've received from LSI built a relationship up. And we have an over 80% success rate when customers, prospects come out that they now feel comfortable and confident in doing business with my company. And then what happens 2 years down the line? LSI sell to that customer, and then you get told you've earned money again. So it's there, we are there to help you build a bank of prospects for the future. And when we do that, you guys continue to get residual income going forward. So it's so important. Prospects, don't be upset about them, just think, it's a prospect, LSI will make friends with our prospect, and we will earn money in time to come. Now, here's an interesting one. Our team, we have a renewals team, and the idea is that we stay in constant touch with our customers, whether they're in a 1-year or 5-year contract. So when they come out the other end and their contract's due for renewal, LSI get an over 87% success rate, 87%. And what then will happen is we'll renew your customer for another 3, 4 or 5 years, and you again will continue to be compensated by LSI. So if you look at this opportunity, if you really just look at this, you're going out there, you're talking to people you know, your network, and once you pass them to my company, you could get compensated for up to 10 years, right? Now, that's one deal. So, is that for me? So and our job is to help you guys go out there and earn money. Now, here's a few helpful tips. As I said, provide LSI with all the right information. That's so important, especially the relationship with your customer. Talk to your customer and tell them to expect a phone call. Now, this is quite interesting. A lot of the businesses you're going to introduce us to, they probably get random calls continuously. So, remember, we're going to contact them within 48 hours. So, how will they know LSI calling? Make sure when you leave your customer, you say to them, in 48 hours, you're going to get a call from a 01727 number. Look at your mobile phone. The second an 01727 number appears on your mobile, you know it's LSI, and you know what they're doing. They're phoning to save you money. So pick up the phone if you want to save money. 01727 will help your bank balance because LSI will save you money. I need you guys to feel confident when going out and introducing my company. I really do. So what we've done is we've designed as much information as we can to help you. One of them is a little brochure that you can print off. And we know where the brochure can be found. It's on your back. Great. So what I like to do is this. Information is power. Power will give you confidence. So you go onto the IBO back office and read this. Now what I'm going to do is just briefly explain to you the slides, and then I'm going to do a quick elevator pitch which explains the opportunity, how I would do it. Everyone has their own way, but we're not asking you to sell. I don't want you to sell. I just want you to go out and talk to everyone you know and just tell them a story. So let's just look at the documentation. Well, the first thing is power your business for less. Well, with LSI, you're going to save money. The second slide is basically says who LSI are, the services we offer, which is not only procurement, which is getting them the best price, but we do a whole multitude of other services, which you can briefly, just don't have to explain it to your customer, just let them read it. It will then, the third slide just shows you all the major names we look after, such as Queen's Park Rangers Football Club, the Metro Bank, Cat Kidson, Ryman's, the Stationers, Links, the cufflinks, etc., the jewellery. So we look after a lot of major companies. The next slide, here, all this does is shows you, pardon me, all this shows you is the savings that can be achieved. We've saved businesses tens of thousands of pounds on their utilities. And the last slide is references from ACM customers who actually use LSI. So now, read that, practice it. When you go and see a customer, just print it off. It's just easy just to talk it through because you're not required to sell. All you're required to do is find the opportunity. So you found the opportunity, you printed this off, you go in and see a customer, and this is as simple as it should be. They're one of the UK's leading utility brokers, and they're here to save you money. Now, if a business can save £1,000 a year, and we are able to offer you a fixed price for 5 years, that means your business has saved £5,000. So make sure your customer can see that the saving can be over a period of time. The next document, all this is doing, is saying to your customer, LSI do everything. It's not only just procurement. Give me your bills and I will get them to search the whole market and deliver back to you the best price. And when they've done that, if you're happy, your account will be managed by one of LSI's award-winning staff. So it's as easy as that. There's nothing for you to do, Mr. Customer. Now, the next thing is, who do they look after? Well, Metro Bank's a huge banking group. Ryman's, they're one of the country's largest stations. Well, if it's good enough for them, I'm sure it's good enough for your laundrette. I think you can feel comfortable that your laundrette will be looked after just as well as Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We look after them. So, what I need you to know is you can feel confident, Mr. Customer. Confident. Introducing. Us introducing LSI to you. Don't worry. Next, LSI can save large amounts of money. They've saved businesses, saved tens of thousands of pounds. And then, don't take my word for it. Read what LSI ACN customers have to say. They will turn around here and they turn around and said how successful they've been when they've met LSI and we've saved them money. So, all in all, you've got a document you can rely on. This can help you. And if you're not that good at talking, just sit down, ask him to make you a cup of tea, and let him read the document. And when he's finished reading the document, then say to him, now please can I have a copy of your gas and electricity bills? So either way, ACN, you can't lose, because if you don't want to talk the story through in detail, have some tea and biscuits and just let him read it. Now, what are the do's? The do's are qualifying your client. Make sure you're speaking to the decision maker. Make sure you go to your warm market. Talk to everyone you know. It's so important to talk to them and tell them about the opportunity. Don't worry if it's a prospect. Not at all. Because if it's a prospect, LSI will stay in touch with your customer. You build a bank of prospects for the future, and you continue to be compensated when LSI have organised contracts with your customers. Only one contract per customer. Now this is interesting. What you need to do is sign with anyone else, because you can only sign one contract at a time. Now, when I mentioned to you before about the videos that can be found on the IBO back office, you can also see a 1.5 minute elevator pitch of myself giving you an idea of the opportunity. Here gives you perfect indication of the type of businesses you need, and it explains to you how LSI can briefly show your customers a saving. The next one is an interview with Mr. Vijay Sagar. Now this customer had a group of restaurants and we saved him over £10,000 on his group. Right? One customer. Now can you imagine if you would have been the IBO that introduced that customer to LSI? You'll be eating at his restaurant for the next 10 years, and your family as well, all on the house. So, it's... Now, I want you to share these videos. That's what I want you to do. Share them with everyone everyone in your organisation so they can all realise the opportunity. And where can we find these? And how do we share them with? Well, one of the ways we can share it is on Facebook, social media. The next way we can share them is a bird flying in the air. Sorry. I'm not used to all this, I do apologise, it's new for me. So it's Twitter. I wonder what the bird is doing. The next one is WhatsApp. Now that I know from my daughters. And then the next one is LinkedIn.
Oh, you know that one?
And the last one is Google Plus. So, if you're looking to build your organisation, you've got so many opportunities to tell people and share how LSI can help their businesses save money, and also you can turn around and help everyone who works in your organisation understand the opportunity. Now, this is the most exciting. I've been in business now for 20 years, and we run, various different promotions. And in the past, we've had agents working for us directly, and never have we been able to promote a bonus like ACM have come up with. Yeah. This is a game changer, because I don't understand everything about ACM, but I know here there is an opportunity to actually go out, sell a service, sorry, got that wrong, introduce a service. There's no selling. Introduce the service and then earn money. But these are bonuses that can really, really, bring proper money into your bank account. So let's see the first one. The first one is for an electricity sale. Now, we're talking about any electricity sale, providing the customer spends over £500 roughly. Now, a flat will spend that on their gas or electricity at home, or a small house. So nearly every business you talk to will definitely qualify. And if you get one business and you introduce that business to LSI, you will receive a whopping £50 cash from LCN just on that one lead that's come when LSI converted. Now this is on top of your residual income. This is just a one-off bonus for you. Now if you're able to then bring us a gas customer as well, because that business uses dual fuel, gas and electricity, then you will earn £800 for every single gas contract that we bring in. Now, imagine the two together. You will earn a whopping £150. Now let's just try and look at this and really where the reality is. You're going out, you're trying to talk to everyone you know, and you can get £150. Now, if you've got a great network of people, and you go down that high street, you go to the industrial parks, or wherever you may go, where you know people, you can do 4 contracts easily a week. Now, if you're able to do that, and they're dual fuel, you can bring home £600 every single week. It's there, it's being done at the moment, ACM. So here is something whereby, on top of the residual incomes, you can earn more money. Now can we please give a round of applause to ACM? In the States, we thank you also very, very much for the opportunity that we can now go out and line our pockets with money by introducing people to LSI. Yeah. How about that, ACM? Now, we're now coming to the end, so let's just look at what we've got. We've got 3 simple steps, just 3. And all we've got to do is just look how simple it is. 1, speak to everyone we know. Everybody, just speak. Turn around and tell them about the opportunity. LSI, one of the UK's leading utility brokers. You benefit from the economies of scale, bulk purchasing power, LSI do everything we need about your relationship with a customer. Send it to LSI. And then the last thing, as everyone here is doing, sit back, put your feet up, hands behind your head, have a cup of coffee, and let LSI earn the money for you. It really is, LCN, as simple as that. Now, I've managed to feel that here in the room there is a vibe. No one's going to be at the Radisson at 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening unless they genuinely want to earn money. Every one of you here, I know, is committed to trying to earn money. With LSI, you have a golden opportunity. Where will you find a business where they're giving you £150 dual fuel for just bringing them an opportunity and knowing that LSI have a solid team at our offices that will be able to convert your customers? This is a once in a lifetime. This is big money to be earned, and you then just trust my company. Trust us to do the job and to get the ball across the line, because we can do it. Together, ACN, yes. We can all work to build a business together. Do you agree, ACN? I asked you at the very beginning of my presentation, who here wanted to earn money? ACN, I need to know, you've heard my presentation, I've given you my heart, my soul. I need to know, with these retail bonuses, with LSI behind you, who here thinks they can earn money?
We just really tear down the house for Mr. Lawrence.